As the great Stoic philosophers Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus taught, every moment of solitude hides a treasure of wisdom. In our time, we often view solitude as something unpleasant, running away from it like a terrifying shadow. However, in our increasing individualism, we misjudge its importance, creating a cycle of internal conflict. We find it difficult to empathize with others, yet at the same time we strive to be the center of their universe. Building fruitful relationships. Stoics remind us that although we move fast when alone, we accomplish more in company. I agree with this reflection, but there is an important clarification. In order to build fruitful relationships, we must first learn to be in harmony with ourselves. The real journey begins with embracing solitude and exploring it when no one is watching us. The importance of solitude. If you're wondering if it would be beneficial to go into solitude for a while, my answer is affirmative, especially if you're not surrounded by people who inspire you. It's rare to find such people today. A period of solitude can be very enriching, helping you build deeper and more meaningful connections. Solitude as an opportunity for growth. The Stoics teach us that in solitude we find not a curse, but an opportunity for personal growth. We need to develop a critical mindset that allows us to evaluate the pros and cons of social influences and act in accordance with clearly defined goals. Overcoming loneliness. Many people suffer from loneliness, especially the elderly. I believe this is due to our refusal to accept death and our lack of empathy and responsibility towards the older generation. Loneliness should not be seen as something negative. Instead, it should be used for personal growth. Using loneliness for development. Utilizing alone time for quiet reflection, reading and acquiring new knowledge is critical for personal development. It is a time when solitude becomes voluntary and valuable, helping us to grow as individuals. Relationships and solitude. The inner work done in solitude will greatly improve your relationships with others. They will be based on respect and mutual benefit rather than dependency. This approach applies to all kinds of relationships, making you the best in all roles. Self-esteem and external recognition. In the search for self-esteem, people often become dependent on external recognition, which leads to exhaustion. It is important to embrace and appreciate being single, using this time to better yourself and develop a healthy self-esteem. Conclusion. This short but intense video on loneliness explores the importance of accepting and utilizing loneliness for personal growth and development. Becoming an interesting and valuable person to yourself will change the dynamics of your relationships with others. Stoicism offers wisdom that can help us find harmony and balance in our lives.